right, good morning, everyone. The first order of business is to approve the minutes from the March 13th, 2014 meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Agreed.
Aye.
Wonderful. So welcome to the April 2014 meeting of the Campaign Finance Board. Campaign finance issues, as I'm sure you know, have certainly been in the news in recent weeks. The push in Albany for a comprehensive public matching system based on our Campaign Finance Board, supported by advocates, and which the board supported. Instead, in the budget adopted by state lawmakers last month, it included a pilot public financing program for the state controller's office. The state's pilot program mirrors the city's and will be in place for the elections this fall. Last week, the U.S. Supreme Court rendered a decision in the McCutcheon versus Federal Election Commission case, striking down aggregate limits on contributions to candidates, political parties, and political action committees. This decision highlights the role that public campaign finance systems, like the one administered by this board, can play in our elections by ensuring that voters, not big contributions, decide elections. Lastly, earlier this month, we submitted the Campaign Finance Board's executive budget estimate for fiscal year 2015. The total budget request was approximately $12.3 million. At this point, we'll have a report from the Executive Director, Amy LaPrest.
Okay. Thank you. I want to just welcome everyone to our new offices at 100 Church. We have our own boardroom now, so welcome. And I guess it's as with all new homes, there's some improvements that we're moving in pains, but it's it's a beautiful new office. I just want to report that I was invited by the Committee for Economic Development to speak to two civic groups about 2 weeks ago in Chicago. These civic groups were very interested in our small donor public matching funds program, really interested in how that can help balance against the large influx of big money in elections all over the country. And I heard some early feedback from the people that I met with, and they're very, very interested in doing this both in Illinois and in Chicago. I also would like to congratulate one of our staff members, Sabrina Juarez, who was accepted to the Department of Citywide Administrative Services Management Academy. It's an executive training program for a competitive executive training program for city managers, and I'm pleased that Sabrina was accepted. She will be the 6th CFB staffer who was accepted to one of the two executive training programs that DCAS sponsors. So even though we're a small agency, we have a lot of city leaders, so congratulations to Sabrina, well deserved. I also want to introduce Kitty Chan, our new Chief of Staff, who started at the CFB this week.
Thank you, Amy, and I think that the outreaches that you do with other cities and the invitations that you receive to talk about best practices from New York is excellent and continues to spread the word about the excellent work that is modeled by other cities throughout the country. And now we'll have a report from Art Chang, who is the chair of the Voter Assistance Advisory Committee.
Great, thank you. I have no real report except to say that our next meeting for the Voter Assistance Advisory Committee will be on May 13th at 5:30 in this room. So please attend.
And now I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss some pending litigation, penalties, and several other matters.
So moved. Second.
Aye. All right, thank you. We have concluded our executive session, and we have one matter to vote on in this continued public session, which has to do with the penalty matter for independent spender John Casamatides from the 2013 campaign. Is there a motion?
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Aye.
All in favor, aye.
We have a quorum for that work.
Okay. Did you?
Do you
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's fine. Okay.
need
Why don't we wait? Yeah, we can form, so we've already voted, so it's.
Motion to adjourn then.
So moved.
Thank you. Meeting briefly, and we're joined by Board Member Piazza, and Ms. LaPresta is going to read the penalty for us.
Okay. Staff recommends penalties against independent spender John Catsimatidis for a penalty of $1,473 for failure to use a paid-for by notice, and $10,000 for an intentional submission of false documentation, for total penalties of $11,473.
Anything further?
We now down, do we need a motion to vote?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to vote again on this matter. Motion to impose that penalty that was just read.
So moved?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes. All right. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Aye.
Thank you.